how to be more magnetic. Let's attract the money or relations, intimacy, success. It all comes down to some of these principles here. First and foremost, releasing attachment to the outcome, releasing seeking or chasing. This principle is about being full now, being full as you are with life. It really comes down to the field of consciousness that you're existing in, the energetic field that determines whether you're magnetic or you're repelling that which you're seeking. The field of consciousness, the energetic field, when you're full now, let's say you're doing some breath work, right? You're surrendering attachments to the outcome. You're accepting the lack. You're accepting what is as you are. As you're doing this, you're actually liberating your energy from these base centers in the body. You're liberating consciousness. You see, love, for instance. Love is actually a state of being. It's a way of relating to everything in the whole world. It is not something that someone gives to you or you get, because that can be taken away, right? It is not a feeling, it's not an emotion per se, something that's fleeting. A state of love, right, is a way of relating to everything around you, to everyone. It's a state of consciousness. By surrendering outcomes, by surrendering the identity, right, the people, the things you're attached to, and finding acceptance, finding and embracing what is and as you are, you start to liberate and open up consciousness. This creates magnetism and charisma in your life, okay? Let's say, for instance, with women or, intimate relationships and attracting that. To be more magnetic with that, for a man, being full here and now, a woman senses that. When you're not seeking something from her, when you're not trying to get in her pants or, get something from her, they sense that. They're like, wow, this man, he's congruent, right? He's with himself. He is as he is, right? The woman, the feminine of the world senses that. When we let go of seeking an outcome, because we have found acceptance for what is inside, we are in the state of consciousness that is congruent and authentic and full, right? That kind of energy, the way of relating to life, it's crazy. Your energy field emits this frequency, this vibration that literally ripples into reality and attracts things of like measure, of affinity, right? I was in Sedona recently, and after this long hike and, clearing with my partner and just feeling really good, a lot of prayers, a lot of devotion, a lot of surrendering, right? I was coming back into town, kind of with that jazz, kind of with that fullness inside of me where I'm not seeking anything. And I just walk into the grocery store and these two brothers are walking out and they did a double take and then came back and started talking to me, And it was just random, but I could tell it was just my energy I was emitting. They could feel that, right? People feel you when you're already full, right? And furthermore, transactional value is literally what separates you from your power. Seeking a transaction, let's say with a woman or a friend of yours, right? Seeing him as a means to an end. Oh, I'm here talking with you so that, I can get your number so that we can go on further dates, because I want a woman in my life. Or, oh, I'm talking to you right now because I need your help with this business project. But people love to feel like they're the end itself. You're talking to them and you're fully present with them. You're not trying to go somewhere or get something. You're already full. Okay. The second principle, to be more magnetic, is be more electric. My friends, this is about giving from the depths of you, right? Really giving your full self to the world and to your woman or to your man, right? When we give from our depths and we're not seeking something in return, but we're just giving, we're fully dancing with life, right? Results come, character grows, things are just being attracted to you, that frequency. I look at what I do here on YouTube. And oftentimes, like, most of these videos are really inspired from a place of, you know what, like, I'm here to give my all, to see like what's inside of me and bring it forth, giving from the depths of me, you know. Wherever that practice is in your life, whether it's with people, your creative work, your business, like your practices, when you give from the depths of you, right? Wow. Magnetism is yours because electricity is yours. You are electrifying the field of consciousness that you're stepping into that magnetizes reality back to you. Okay. Let's look at this in a practice, for instance. When you sit down to do breath work or meditation or go do a workout, if you're actually getting real with yourself, you're already full and you're asking yourself, where is my edge? Like, I want to give from the depths of me. I want to, you know, like, mastery is a practice. It's not some kind of attainment, some far off destination. It is a way of being. It is a habit, right? Like, I am coming into this practice to give my all to it. I'm not just dibby-dallying at the surface trying to master my mind. I'm going into this meditation, you know, with, you know, giving it my all, right? It's the same thing. Like, the more we can do that throughout the day, the more we can give from the depths of us in relations, in our work, in creativity, right? The more results, the more attraction you're going to see. And furthermore, you're not giving from a place of trying to get something in return. That brings you to superficial layers of your being, right? You are giving just for the art, just for the joy, just for the flow of giving, right? There, attraction comes. If you do that to a woman as a man, right? They're going to feel such resonance, such, you know, almost attraction towards you because you're not seeking anything and you're giving from your depths. That's very masculine. That's very electric. Okay. The third principle, the final thing to be more magnetic. This is a process of accepting, embracing our fears. You see, fear moves you to a superficial layer of being. My friends, this is Reality Files. Hit that like button, share this video. I'm just interrupting this message because if you watched this far, thanks for being here. Really, thank you. And really appreciate all the comments below, as well as I got a breathwork and other classes coming your way. Link in the description for that. Yeah, let's get back to it. Fear moves you to a superficial layer of your being. Okay. For instance, what's a good example? In a social setting, right? If we have a lot of insecurity, a lot of anxiety, a lot of fear about making a mistake, we're not free to be fully ourselves. We're not free to honestly express our emotional content. The honest expression of your emotional content, the honest expression of the true tune of your soul is the way. That's the mark you're trying to find. Fear is not bad though, okay? Fear is actually the resistance, the necessary part of the path to create the character, to create the self, you know, that is capable, that is strong, that is, you know, really just crafting your character through fear. Fear marks the way in a large sense. I have a lot of videos on this, but when it comes to magnetism, my friends, when someone's clear, you know, like maybe you're doing the breathing, maybe you're envisioning the social get-together that you're about to go to, right? And you're triggering the fears and sitting with them beforehand, courageously, right? And you're accepting those fears, you're accepting failure, you're surrendering to it, you're giving it up to God, you're giving it up to the universe, and realizing that you're not in control, you know. From there, moving from your true core, right? When you alleviate that fear and practice courage, practice the countenance of fearlessness, right? You slowly let you shine forth more and more, right? There's this great book about the Spartans, and the Spartans call this esoterica harmonia, meaning being in alignment with the true tune of your soul. And fear moves us to superficial layers of our being, moves us away from that. All of a sudden, we're not fully ourselves. We're not fully expressing ourselves. We're not fully in congruence anymore, right? The more fearlessness we can get, the more fearless we can get by facing fears, by accepting fears, by doing practices to build courage, by building self-confidence, by facing these fears, right? You start to operate in the world more in tune with your dharma, more as you are. The world, business, creation senses this. It senses this and rewards you and brings you things that are in alignment with your inner being, right? It brings you the fruits of your labor. When you face fears and become more fearless, you become more magnetic. People love someone who's bold, right? Someone who is obviously authentically themselves, even amidst strangers, right? Like saying things that are vulnerable, acting in like weird ways because that's just who they are. You know, for myself, for example, you know, I'm intense, but I'm also very goofy and playful. And like, can I bring that into social situations? Can I let my inner light shine through? Can I be all the different facets and layers of me as the opportunity arises? That only comes from being able to be present with the present moment as you are, right? And relating and interacting in situations from your core. That's a practice, my friends. Fearlessness and courage is a practice that leads to greater authenticity, which leads to heart-centric alignment, my friends. This is how you become magnetic. We align with the field of consciousness that is uplifting, that is open, that is of the heart, that is centered deep in your being. That is magnetism. Thanks for watching this video. This is Reality Files. I'm Kristian. Hit that like button. If you guys want to talk to me one-on-one, link in the description below. Peace.